Reverend Steve, keeping it simple, going to be in Jeremiah 51, verse 11 and verse 12. And we're talking about the destruction or the punishment of Babylon for destroying God's temple. Now, what's going to happen to the Antichrist in the future? He's going to implement a mark that's going to try to destroy God. The mark itself is the destruction of God's temple. Can we put that all together now? He's going to implement a mark of the beast that's going to damn all those who take the mark. So we have to understand that that mark itself is the desecration that happens to God's temple. Those who take the mark are desecrated. Those who don't are blessed, as we see in Revelation 20 and between 4 and 5. That God gives us a crown in Revelation 15, those who don't take the mark. Don't you see? Can we see that, church? Can we see that the mark itself is the desecration of God's temple, that which is within us? It's not a building anymore. It's the desecration of us. That is what he's going to do. That's what the mark is, the mark of the beast, and all these things that are going on with the Jimmy Jab and everything else. I think that's just the beginning phase of this. I still believe that Babylon has to fall first before the mark is truly implemented, as it talks about in Revelation 14. But if we put all that together, the mark of the beast and the desecration of God's true temple today, they go together, don't they? Can we sit and say, yes, yeah, that makes sense, right? Those who take the mark are not going to be able to go to heaven because they're going to be desecrated. They're going to be changed, or their DNA is going to be changed. And those who don't take the mark are the ones that fight against the Antichrist right to the end. They refuse to take the mark, and they are received into heaven with a crown. So now, if we put all that together and stop looking for a building to be built and some heifers to go to Israel, which is just nonsense. I'm sorry. It's not in the Bible, guys. It's not in the Bible that seven heifers are going to be, and that they're going to start sacrificing again. God is not going to let them sacrifice again. He had one sacrifice. It was his son. He let the Romans destroy the temple because he didn't want to see it anymore. He wanted to show us that the temple is within us now. And the desecration that's going to come next is the desecration upon us. And that's the Antichrist with the mark of the beast. That is the desecration. It's marking us up, trying to change us, trying to change our DNA, trying to change who we are. That the living God lives within us. That's why he comes after the saints in the last days, the Antichrist. We'll talk more. God bless.